Let's say your small business has a problem, like maybe one of your doggy daycare customers had an accident. You might say something like,
"Doggone it!
Hi, Chihuahua!"
Holy schnauzers.
But if you need someone who can actually help, just say,
"Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there."
And get help filing a claim from your local State Farm agent. For your small business insurance needs, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We quilt this city. We quilt this city with a comfy roll.
With Quilted Northern, to be specific.
So cushy and so plushy. Just give it a try. Feeling is believing.
Quilted with 3 cushy layers for your comfort.
The quilted comfort of Quilted Northern.
We know what's comfy, and now you do too. Keep it quilted with Quilted Northern.
Hello and welcome to the Fangirls Podcast, a place for fun, fandoms, friendship, and most importantly, fangirling. I'm Julie, and today, this episode is airing on a Wednesday. And what better show to talk about other than Wednesday, the Netflix hit with our good friend China. Welcome back, friend.
Hello. I honestly did not think about it being released on a Wednesday until right now. I love that.
Yeah. Yes, the irony is strong within this episode. I'm so excited to talk to you about this. This was not on my radar at all. I had plenty of friends tell me, "Oh, it's such a good show." And I didn't have any other comparisons to it. I didn't watch the Addams Family Netflix show. I've only known the original Addams Family from the 90s, which I loved.
Classic. Absolute classic.
So I was like, okay, well, I need something to watch. And another correspondent told me that, "Oh my gosh, this is phenomenal. You need to put this on your radar." And I said, okay, sure. Sounds great. And I did. And episode 1, I was hooked. Absolutely hooked. How about you?
It kind of was the same way. So I'm very big on, after I have my Thanksgiving turkey, it's holiday season no matter what. This is what we're doing. And I honestly feel Wednesday should have came out during Halloween season, but
Agreed.
It didn't. So I was, okay, well, I'll just watch that after the holiday season. It's fine. I can hold off. Again, I had nothing to compare it to. So I wasn't like, let's go watch Addams Family. Let's do it. Let's go now. But then the amount I was scrolling online and everyone was talking about it. Everyone was Wednesday, this about Wednesday, this about Wednesday. Did you see this video? Clips are popping up. It was hard to ignore. Okay, now I'm just really curious. So one night I put a pause on all my holiday specials and all the Hallmark movies. And I was like, let me just watch an episode. Let's just see what this is about. All of a sudden it's 2 a.m. in the morning and I've finished the entire series. I could not turn it off. It was so good. The story was so good. Visually, it was amazing. I was texting people on the side. This lighting is just stunning. This costume design is everything. I could not get enough of this show. And again, it was 2 a.m. in the morning and I didn't know where time went at all.
That being said, what was your TikTok For You page looking when Wednesday came out?
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not actually on TikTok.
Okay,
which
Instagram.
Is wild. But Instagram, everything. It was just a lot of her outfits or just different points of the show that were visually stunning. And I kept being, what is this? Right? Because I mean, you said the 90s Addams Family has its own cult following, has its own aesthetic. This was that to an elevated level. And I was just so confused. They'd post stuff that didn't have her in it. So I had no idea where it had come from until I read the comments and being like, oh, a screen grab from the Wednesday show. And I'm, what? And Catherine Zeta-Jones, her whole aesthetic. I feel like she was meant to play this. I don't know who else was on your list to be this person, but like, y'all made the great choice. I feel she probably volunteered herself, to be completely honest. She probably was like, that is me. I will do it.
All right. I've got some stats for you if you're interested.
Oh, do it.
Get this. In its opening week, Wednesday amassed 341.23 million hours viewed in its first week.
So divide that by 8 episodes.
Right?
Dang, that's crazy.
And because of this set a new Netflix record as most viewed hours in a week for an English language TV series.
Damn, win all the awards. Do it. All the awards.
To circle back on TikTok and Instagram, did you see how Lady Gaga recreated the Wednesday dance?
So I didn't see that one, but I saw her version of it and seeing the dance, amazing. The dress, amazing. I also kept seeing a lot of interviews of the cast reactions to the dance, because obviously there were a lot of people, all the kids were at the dance. So they all kind of saw her do it live. But some of the parents and the other people involved, teachers, weren't necessarily there for the dance sequence. So they were all reacting to it. And then the description of how she came up with it.
Yes.
And how she was in like goth club videos and all these different dances, and like the amount of research she did to go into that dance. And the fact that she choreographed it herself, beautiful.
Get this. She also did it while she had COVID.
You know what? There's a bar that is being set that I don't know if I'm comfortable with.
I know. And I get a head cold or a sinus infection or a mild cough. I can't make it today. Sorry, folks.
I'm staying in bed.
Yes.
And she's probably 10 years younger than us. So you probably have a lot more energy than I do ever. But once I get sick, I'm in bed and I don't necessarily want to do anything. But dang. That whole scene is so good.
For those of you who have been under a rock and haven't watched Wednesday, the hit Netflix show, the show is about Wednesday Addams, and it follows her through her years at the Nevermore Academy, which is a school for outcasts. That being said, we have some casting for you. So as Gomez Addams, we have Luis Guzman. As Morticia Addams, we have Catherine Zeta-Jones. As Wednesday Addams, we have Jenna Ortega. Principal Weems is played by Gwendolyn Christie. Dr. Kimbot is played by Ricky Lindholm. Sheriff Galpin is played by Jamie McShane. Tyler Galpin is played by Hunter Doohan. Enid Sinclair is played by Emma Myers. Eugene is played by Musa Mostafa. So Christina Ricci plays Marilyn Thornhill. And I don't think this show would be complete if we did not get Christina Ricci.
I did not know that was her until I had saw a clip on Instagram. I didn't know she was in it. This is before I watched it, right? And then the whole time I was, oh, that's so cute. They just brought her back. It was a great little throwback and everything, especially for us, again, who grew up with that version of the Addams Family.
I'm ready for some tea. Are you ready to spill some tea?
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm in.
All right, folks, this is the part of the show where we spill the tea. That means spoilers. So if you have not watched the Netflix hit Wednesday, A, I don't know what you're doing with your life. B, you're going to get real mad right now because we're going to spoil it for you. So stop what you're doing if you haven't watched it yet and go watch it. It's a great show. And then come back and listen to our show. All right, friend, serious question time. Who's your favorite character?
Okay. This is such a weird choice.
Okay.
It's Xavier.
I love this answer.
It's such a weird choice, but his talent is amazing. I think he's such a good-hearted person. I love his past with Wednesday. She saved his life, so he saved hers. I love their little back and forth. I think what his talent is.
Yes.
When the spider, I think that's so cool. And he's so low key.
He was a close second for sure. I went with Enid.
Okay. I love that answer.
She had my heart. I just loved her blind optimism. She was very much glass half full throughout the whole season.
Yes.
And she never gave up on Wednesday. Favorite episode?
I think it's episode 5 where it's the parents' weekend.
Oh, okay.
I loved all the different dynamics of that episode. And I also feel that's the episode where I started forming my theories of what's happening, who is who, what's going on, because you get a lot of information in that episode from different sides. And then I felt being introduced to all the different parents, you kind of understood the kids a lot more. Edith's mom. Yeah. Her mom was so, I want you to transform. And you can see where she gets that insecurity from, that she hasn't went through her transformation yet, or her becoming a werewolf. And then Bianca's mom. And then obviously Wednesday's parents. And then all the flashbacks. The flashbacks were cool because also great casting. And then not my favorite scene, but one of my favorite scenes is when Wednesday and Morticia are in the mayor's office and they're both, we figured it out. Don't you come for my dad. Don't you come for my man. And I love that team up, that mom and daughter team up. And at the end where I was very impressed by you. That was just the most validation a mom can get from their teenage daughter. Hands down. I love that. It was, don't mess with my man. Don't mess with my dad. We coming for you. I loved it.
I was actually really torn between episode 4 and episode 8. Episode 4, the Wednesday dance. That will be iconic moving forward.
Absolutely. Iconic forever.
For the fashion, for the dance.
I can see high school students or some kind of club or whatever hosting a dance that's that themed. Everyone dressed in white for that.
Yes. Episode 8 was also spectacular just because it gave you all the answers you needed. Because
Yes.
you're starting to form theories at that point.
Right. Okay.
I was, what Easter eggs did I not pick up on? Here we are. Okay. And then episode 8, the season finale, gave me all of our answers and just got me that much more hyped for season 2.
Yeah.
So,
season 2 is going to be wild.
oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that. When they announce it, they have to.
Right. They have such a popular thing. It's breaking records. Just tell us. We know it's coming. Just say it.
Did you have a favorite scene?
Okay. This is where I become the most chaotic person because I actually was rooting for both guys.
Okay.
How chaotic is that? How chaotic is that? I was rooting for both.
Okay.
And so my favorite scene, and I mean, you know me, so this would be my dream hardcore, was the date scene, the movie date.
Oh, okay.
Where this is a man, this is a teenage boy who is not an outcast, not in that world. He just likes this girl and he's okay. What is she like? She likes cemeteries. Cool. We're going to a cemetery. She likes horror movies, but not classic horror movies. The fact that they started playing Legally Blonde when the song came on, did you know what they were watching?
Yes.
It took 2 seconds. And that is everything. He decked it out with lights and it was a horror movie. I just was, oh my God, look at this teenage boy doing his research, planning beautifully. He was, I'm into this girl who's into weird things. So instead of taking her on a normal date, he's like, let's do something that she's into. I love that energy. I think it should be everywhere in all kinds of dates for every kind of person. I love that. Again, I'm a very chaotic person because I definitely said my favorite person was Xavier, and now I'm rooting for Tyler too.
I know. I was very torn. She'd be good with either one of them. I didn't think there was a wrong guy for her until we saw Tyler's true colors. And
yeah,
that was a bummer.
Yeah. And I love that there was that line that Gomez said as he was getting released from jail. My son and your daughter are getting close. And Gomez, like, basically, he must be a great guy because my daughter wouldn't tolerate anything less. I'm like, yes, Gomez.
Did you know who the monster was?
I honestly thought it was the principal.
Oh,
for the longest. I thought it was the principal because her and Morticia were in school together and you could tell they were friends, but you could tell there also was like a little bit of a rift there or something there. I was, okay, is this some kind of high school rivalry, but she's going to take it out on the daughter, but that kind of storyline. And then when it's revealed that she's a shapeshifter, I was, okay, so am I right? Is this happening?
Right.
And then when it actually was revealed, who the monster is, I was like, wait a minute, what? I was so convinced that I got it right. And I think that's what I love about the show is that I was so convinced I got all the different things right. And then I wasn't. I absolutely did not get anything right. What did you think it was?
I was super suspicious of Thornhill, aka Christina Ricci, and the doctor, the therapist. By episode 3, I was starting to think, oh, it's either the doctor, the therapist, or Thornhill. What better way to villainize Christina Ricci than make her the monster?
Right.
And I was wrong, but she was still a villain. I was, okay, Laurel Gates could either be one or the other. One's blonde, one's redhead. You could easily dye your hair. I just kept going back and forth between those two and was wrong about the doctor, was wrong about Tyler. I never suspected Xavier. I was just like, no, they would have done more. And by episode 7, when he was in jail, I was like, there has to be more to the story because there's another episode for the season finale. There has to be somebody else.
I never thought it was Xavier either because it just was too convenient. He just always happened to be somewhere something happened. Girl, he just likes you, right? When you like someone, proximity is a good thing, right?
Right.
He's just trying to be near you. He likes you. That's why he's always around.
Guys, take note. All right. So season 2 expectations, folks. The bar has been set for season 1. I think it can only go up from here. They have set a tone. Tim Burton directed this. He knows what's up.
His whole aesthetic was so perfect for this. I don't even know who else they would have got.
I'm looking forward to it. And season 2 can't get here fast enough. But honestly, I'm just in for the ride. I was so engaged with this show. So season 2, we're excited.
Completely stoked. I will be there. They drop the episodes. We'll watch them. Let's do it.
And now it is time for the Spotlight of the Week.
The Fangirls podcast is now on Redbubble. Visit our newest online storefront and add any of our fandom-inspired designs to a variety of items, including hats, t-shirts, mugs, and so much more. All the info will be in the show notes.
The Fangirls podcast is now on Etsy. Our shop has a variety of original custom-made fandom-inspired artwork in digital download form, with prints inspired by Outlander, Bridgerton, Harry Potter, Marvel, and more. You're sure to find a design that celebrates your favorite fandom. Link to our store and all the info will be in the show notes.
Fangirls Podcast is brought to you by Believe Podcast Network, and we want to take a moment and thank you for tuning into our podcast. Please leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts so that we can dish and spill the tea with more fangirls and fanguys like you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please be sure to subscribe to our podcast to hear all of our latest episodes.
We love hearing from you, so connect with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Check out our website to see all that the Fangirls are up to. We post a monthly shopping guide called The Fangirls' Favorite Things, inspired by your favorite fandoms. All the information will be in the show notes. See you next time.
See you next time.
We here at the Fangirls Podcast are not affiliated with the following: Netflix, Tim Burton, any of the cast of Wednesday, anything Addams Family related or Wednesday related, even the day Wednesday. We are not affiliated with it at all, okay? We are just big fans. Just big fans. That's it.
If your small business is booming, you might say,
Cha-ching!
but you should say,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
and we'll help your growing business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With a variety of options, U.S. Cellular Prepaid makes finding the right wireless plan for you easy. That means you can get what you need at a price you can afford, all while staying connected. Like 2 lines of unlimited data for just $60 a month and a free device like the Samsung Galaxy A16 5G. U.S. Cellular Prepaid. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.